Hello everyone, my name is Arshpreet Kaur and I am one of the team members of the malware classification project for iTech 7415. In this presentation, I will share my experience, contributions and learning throughout this project. So let's talk about some of the initial stage challenges which according to me are choosing team members and the project itself. So I believe that a good team is the key to a successful project, and I wanted to have people of the similar mindset and same interests towards hard work to achieve the goal. For that, I talked to my peers, and many of them had already chosen the team members. But later on, I met Dilain, Samir, and Lavpreet. However, I knew Gautam earlier, and we all decided to make our own team. And I'm really grateful to have them as my team members because they are all amazing. Another challenge is the project itself, because when you think about the project, some questions pop up in your mind that what it is like, how will you do it. So similar was the case with us. We had to use Python and we have to perform machine learning for malware classification. Both of the terms are new to us. However, I have used Python before, but I haven't never used it for machine learning. So this thing motivated me to learn more about it, and we googled and searched on the internet about the tutorials or some of the other papers that how we can use Python for machine learning for malware classification. So it was quite challenging and learning aspect of this project. Another two people that I am very grateful to, they are the client and the course coordinator. So our client is Paul Black and our course coordinator is Taiwo Osini, where the client has helped us to achieve the product of the project. The course coordinator has actually helped us to go get through the project. Uh, the client has helped us to get through all the nervousness that we had about the project. He gave us instructions to kickstart the work by following some tutorials on performing machine learning with Python. Even when we were stuck at some coding errors, he used to help us out like every time. He had done several reviews for the tasks that were allocated to all of the five members individually in a very patient manner. He has always boosted our confidence to perform at our best. Every time we had a meeting with him, everything became very clear. Similarly, Taibo had helped us with the project management from beginning to the end. Her weekly stand-ups for the project discussion, status of the project, looking over some of the work, recommendations to make changes, guidance to think out of the box have definitely proven to be of an additional help. So I would say they are very supportive, helpful, and motivating in just three words. So, what did I learn and contribute in this project? I would say I have contributed to all of the tasks throughout this project. I have diligently contributed to create the storyboard, the project roadmap, a work breakdown structure, and all the sprint tasks. Um, all of these mentioned tasks that have provided us with the product of the project, and that is a research paper, so we had to arrange various sections of research paper as well. So I have contributed to that as well. However, designing, running, and evaluating experiments is a practical aspect of our product. So this is something that I have worked on as well. And the another two things that we have done, I think that they are important. They are the product write-up document and the demonstration. The product write-up document that we have done outlines our working in the project, and product demonstration video that is for the demonstration of the product of the project, that is the research paper. So please note all the bullet points that are asterisks, they are the major contributions according to me. And in the coming slides, I will discuss all the tasks that I have contributed to during this project. So very first one is the project storyboard. Um, Creating a storyboard was new to me, but upon discussion with my teammates, we were able to design it, and our storyboard gives an overview of the project and some of the planning strategies like the project outline, who are the clients, what's the name of the project, and the stakeholders, project starting and ending date. So, what are the user stories covered by that? What would be the product of this project? So, things like that. The next task is the product roadmap that I have worked on alongside my team members. So this was also new to me, but again, working with my team members, we achieved this document. The product roadmap is more about the product of the project. So it gives the information about the product vision, deliverables, acceptance criteria, strategies, communication plan, things like that. So this is where we did the breakdown of our work into various tasks and put them into three sprints in a manner that the tasks completed in sprint 1 would lead to sprint 2 and sprint 3 respectively. So our product roadmap gives more detailed and a high level overview of our product. So this is one of the sprint 1 tasks that we had to do, and that is a literature review of a research paper. This is important because our product consists of two aspects. One is practical and the other is theoretical. So this literature review contributes to the theoretical aspect of our product. So I have done a literature review on this article by Young Jun and other authors. How did I achieve it? Is by researching some relevant research papers from credible sources over the internet, and then I get approved one from the client, and on that I perform the literature review, and after going through a series of reviews with the client, I got it approved, and I achieved my literature review. um, this is the literature review that my client has approved for my part, and this whole process took like 15 to 17 days from searching the paper to doing the sprint retro in overall. Now moving to sprint 2, that from the practical aspect of our product, and this highlights the naive work done by my team. And this includes the generation of experiments, experiment execution, and the analysis of experiments. All these tasks took about 3 weeks, and this from the major contributions to the product and the project. And I have contributed to all of these tasks in sprint 2. Starting with the step 1, that is experiment generation. Along with our client and my team members, we were able to generate 5 experiments. In the first experiments, we would test the machine learning algorithm that performs best, and in the second one, we found out what is the best data set splittage percentage, and in the third one we tested machine learning for less training data and more testing data, and in the fourth one we repeated the machine learning like 10 to 15 times with these with different seed values or the random numbers, you can say in easy language. And in experiment 5 we tested how machine learning would perform with the very less number of features, and we reduced the feature count to like only 20. However, please note the machine learning has to be performed on a features file, and the feature extraction had been done by our client. So we got the features file from the client and we performed our machine learning on that. So the step 2 included the execution of all the experiments that's been generated in experiment step 1. So for the execution of the experiments, we run the features file in a software that is called Weka, and the Weka software is specifically designed for performing machine learning. However, it performs way lot more than what we had done in this project, but it was quite interesting working with it. So this was a new software that I had worked on ever in my life. So we ran the features file and we recorded the F1 score for all the experiments that we had done. And this Weka software, it provides algorithms and data set splitting options for which we could evaluate our experiments. So in step 3, we analyze the results that we have got from the Weka software and the experiments. So for the first experiment, we find out that the random forest algorithm is best performing algorithm because it gives the highest F1 score, that is 0.97, followed by SVM that gives 0.96, and the logistic regression with the least F1 score, that is 0.95. So if we perform machine learning with the random forest, that would be best. Another thing for the second experiment, that is the split edge value. So we find out that 80% data for testing and 20% data for training purposes is the best data set split to train a model for machine learning. And in experiment 3, we find out that if the training data set is 20, that is 20 in this case that we used, and 80% data for testing, that would reduce the working of machine learning. However, it was good with the random forest algorithm, but the overall F1 score as compared to other split edge values, that is pretty much less. In the experiment 4, we find out that machine learning gives different results for random values. So yes, machine learning is affected by random numbers. And in experiment 5, we find out that if the number of features is very less, the performance of machine learning will be very less as well. Moving to sprint 3, these are the tasks that I have contributed to in this sprint 3. So first was the to generate the product. So we just had to arrange various sections to create the product and to give it a more professional look for being a research paper. So I had done the introduction part for this purpose. However, with the practical and the theoretical aspect, I had already done in the sprint 1 and sprint 2s. So I wrote the introduction that is 3 pages long, and yeah, it took like 18 days to complete this task for me. After achieving the project, we also had to come up with the project write-up document to outline our working in the project and how we achieved it. So for ease of understanding, we have divided the document into various tasks, and these are the sections that I have made my contribution to in this document. In parallel to the project write-up document, we also prepared for project demonstration. We made a video of demonstrating our product, that is a research paper. Here on the screen, I am sharing the slides that I have made for that. Some of the sections or parts that I have worked on, you can see here in different slides, and I am just demonstrating them as per my time limit for the whole presentation. I have implemented following skills from my course and on personal level ones while participating in this amazing project. In the learning section, all of my contribution to this project has been a learning experience for me. The project from beginning to the end has taught me a lot. I have tried to list down my learning as bullet points here, and I look forward to carry this experience and knowledge to do better. So this takes us to the end of my reflection. Thank you everybody for watching this video and your time.